Well, good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to come back, like I said I was going to do, and re-review a couple watches that I have reviewed in the past and re-share it with you guys and tell you guys what I think, how are the watches holding up, and just kind of go from there. And so, again, today we're going to be talking about a couple Invicta watches. And I know you guys who follow me for the Invictas have been watching me for other reasons as well. Sometimes you like my smart home tech stuff. You just enjoy the channel, and absolutely love the fact that you guys, it's very flattering that you guys enjoy watching my content. They're always going to be unedited. They're always going to be unscripted. They're just going to be me being real, telling you guys what I think. Very rarely will I ever bash a product, whether I receive it or buy it, unless I have had a problem with it, like I did one not that long ago, my Asus router. I paid $250 for that router, and I ended up getting a new one, but the company had to twist their arm to give me a new one. But really, it does the same thing. So it's unfortunate, but I'd probably never buy another Asus router ever again. So and that doesn't really help me, because naturally when I review a product, I want you guys to, if it's something that you guys stumble across or are looking to add to your collection or to your home or whatever, it's in my best interest for you guys to buy the product through my links, because it definitely helps support the channel. I can't, lie to you guys. I'm not going to tell you something's good if it's not, and then have you guys get it and be disappointed. So, that's why I'm always unedited, unscripted, and real with you folks. So let's move on. Let's talk about two of the watches I'm going to share with you guys today. Is from the Invicta Reserve collection, and this is one of my favorite watches. You guys are going to hear me say that over and over again, because I love them all. I mean, they're all great. And this is part of their Zeus Bolt collection, or Bolt Zeus. This is one of the earliest watches I picked up. My very first Invicta was the Invicta Venom watch, and after that it was just been a domino effect of me wanting to get more and more into my collection, not just with watches in general, but it's really opened up my collection to this world of watches. It's just amazing how many different cool watches there are out there. And Invicta really is, hands down my favorite watch brand. They just really, for my personal taste, my style, it's just what I like. It's what I wear the most of. And that doesn't mean I buy one a month, but I buy ones that really speak to me, and for the right price. I've always said in all my videos, you can buy, like the one I'm going to share with you guys today, when these things are readily available, sometimes you get them for a really great deal. If they have a big production run of them, and they have a lot of them in stock, you'll get deals on them. And when it gets harder to find, like some of you folks right now are just hot over the Venom Hybrid. Venom Hybrid watch in all gold is hard to find. And if you find it, you're going to be paying $500, $600, $700 for it. It's just the way it is. And sometimes they don't come back and make those watches again. Now, I'm sure they will with that one. There is a very popular watch, but I always go back to my old Venom story, the gold on gold. It was out of stock. Probably will never make it again. Tried to buy one that was a floor model. It was a nightmare. So sent that back, but that's the way it goes. Supply and demand, folks. So let's talk about the very first, one of the very first watches I got in the Bolt collection. This one here I got because I really wanted the two-tone, but you really can't go wrong with all stainless steel, all silver. You never have to worry about anything flaking off. Not that I've had any problems with my watch, and that's part of this video I want to share with you guys as well. How's the plating holding up? Because some of you say, you have concerns, and other folks, they'll turn around and say the plating's not going to last a year. Well, I'm here to tell you that plating is going to last a very long time, depending on how hard you wear the watch. And I wear my watches daily. I always wear watches. So they've all held up flawlessly. So this one here is the Invicta Zeus Bolt, or Bolt Zeus. This is one of the first watches, I think, that Invicta really kind of set Invicta on the map with. It's just they use this cabling system, and you'll notice that a lot of their newer models, they're integrating this cabling system in a lot of the different watches. I love that now they're combining different aspects of different watches and making these hybrids, which are really awesome looking. This one here, your traditional Bolt Zeus, of course, screw down crown, huge, chunky, massive watch. If you want to talk about a watch that gets noticed, guys, if you've watched one of the videos and you like the Invicta product and you love this big, heavy, chunky watch, the themed watches, if you like this and you don't have a Bolt Zeus, you gotta stop watching, click the link, and buy one. This is just a fantastic watch. And I think this was the second Invicta watch that I've ever picked up. So well over 5 years now I've owned this watch. Now this watch, the battery has finally died. I do have to get it replaced. I am going to eventually try to replace these myself. But I think the battery just died the other day, because I remember wearing this to work and it was totally fine. Yeah, so... Oh no, the battery's not dead. My bad. Sorry, I had the crown pulled. And that's one thing I always do with these. This is powered by a Ronda 5040D. And a lot of the Ronda movements that they put in a lot of the Invicta watches, if you pull the crown to this number 2 position, it actually saves the battery 70% of its life. So, you know, it's going to last you a very long time. 5 years original battery. So, and that's because, and I just started doing that not that long ago, maybe in the last year. Oh, did the battery just... No, it didn't. Just kidding. So, great way to save the battery life. And now some of you guys are like, oh man, you know, you can get dust inside. Yeah, I understand that, but most crowns on most watches actually have 2 stages of protection. The screw down part of it, which gives that maximum water resistance, but even if the crown's out, you still have an element of water resistance and dust resistance. So just because the crown's out, you're not going to get dust in there. Now, I'm not saying if you have the crown out and you go working in a field somewhere, you're not going to get dust in there. I mean, don't do that, but this thing sitting in my safe with the crown out is not going to have any kind of issues of getting dust inside the watch or having any kind of problems like that. The pushers on this are not screw down, of course. And so that's one thing with this particular watch. You do have to be a little bit careful, because when they don't screw down like that, they are a little bit, I'm not going to say delicate, because I've had no problems, but you know, when you do have a screw down crown and pushers, there is an element of more durability there. So if you were to whack it on something, you're not going to break anything. Whereas this one here, they don't do that. I'm not sure why they didn't do that on this one here, but nonetheless, I've never had an issue. I've never whacked this watch on anything like that. So just something to bear in mind. I love, again, the cabling system they use. They use it on the top 3 links towards the band. They use a single row around the actual bezel, which is a unidirectional bezel for your folks that need to hear that and tell me that you need to turn the bezel on a Rolex and see how great it is. Bananas, nope, I don't think so. You're crazy. Alright, so this one does have some lume on the indices and on the hands, of course. It is a chronograph movement. Naturally, on these watches, the chronograph is activated by pushing the top pusher button. And you'll see the chronograph has been activated, and your larger second hand is ticking. To stop it, you press the same button, and then to reset it, you press number 2 pusher, and it resets. What else? You have the cabling system on the sides of the watch, which are awesome. This is one of the best watches that they've ever come up with. There are so many pieces on this watch to make this thing work. It just is astounding they can provide this watch for $300. And that, I mean, if you get these on sale, you can get them even cheaper. I've seen these things as low as like $250. So I definitely will pick up another Bolt. I'm kind of kicking myself. I didn't pick up the one they have the new tri-cable system, all black with that silver, rose, and yellow tone cabling. You snooze, you lose, it's gone. So that one didn't last long. And let's go ahead and show you what it looks like on the wrist. Now, the size of this one here is about 52 millimeters in case diameter, and that's at the bezel. Let me just double check that figure. Yeah, 52 millimeter. Now, if you want to go all the way out to the crown, which the crown and pushers are large on this, so I would consider it about 58 millimeters if you can consider all that extra crown and pushers. Lug to lug, this thing is huge. Looking about 61 millimeters. Let's see, thickness, about 22. So you're approaching that of your Venom watch. Super thick, super chunky, and a super flashy timepiece. This is definitely one I wouldn't mind picking up in like a two-tone with some kind of mirror polishing. You don't see too many mirror polished ones like this. Again, I have a 7-inch wrist. I weigh about 165, 170 pounds, about 5'7.5". All these watches look massive on me. You can rock whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, that's too big for you. No, you wear what your personality desires. 5 years strong, folks. So some of you guys who, oh man, that's not going to last. No issues, even on the original battery. So now, because I like this watch so much, and you guys know, if you've been watching me, what's my favorite color combination? It's two-tone, rose gold, and yellow tone. And this one here I picked up. I got this thing for about $230 on eBay. Right now, you won't find this watch. It's just impossible to find right now. Actually, you know what? Before I say that, let me just double check, because you never know what may be available. Model number on this one here is, we are looking at, I just had it pulled up here. If you go to the Invicta website, you won't find it there. It's definitely not there. You are looking at, And this watch weighs close to a pound. Both these watches are super heavy, super chunky, just massive, massive timepieces. Model number 12739. Let's see if anybody has it. 12739. You never know. There we go. Invicta. All right, let's see. Nope, 127. Did I 12739? Yep. Nope, this is not available anywhere. So stay tuned. I mean, if I see it available, I'll definitely post another video. But this one's done in that all brushed yellow tone gold. The cabling system on this is that rose tone gold. The pushers and the face rose tone, and on the face of this, right there underneath your dials, you actually have. It's hard to tell in the video. You have that brown mother of pearl. On the silver model, you have a white mother of pearl. So it's very, very subtle. You can kind of see it if you turn it just right. You see it a little more on the standard or the stainless steel version. You can definitely see that rainbow effect more. The brown's a little harder to see, but just a great color combination. You have a little bit of mirror polishing on the sides of the case, a little bit on the crown, or not the crown, the inside of the bezel, and what else? That's about it. Little mirror polishing right on the markers here, on your number markers on the bezel. Just a big, massive, chunky timepiece. This is one of my favorite watches. I mean, you know what? I know, guys. I'm sorry. I always tell you guys this is my favorite. Oh, this one's because they just all are. When you wear a watch like this, I mean, you know, and I know there's watches for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like something this large. Some people are gonna find it uncomfortable. You know, I personally love them. That's why I keep buying them, because this is my style of watch. You know, the plating on this. I mean, this one here is about 4 years old. I mean, there's like not even a scratch on this watch, and that's what's nice when you go with something that's not polished. It's going to be more durable. You're not going to scratch it. I mean, I don't care who makes what, unless you get something that's ceramic or some kind of special hardened coating, you're going to scratch mirror polishing on it, whether it's plated or stainless steel. It's just the nature of mirror polishing. I know one guy told me, he said that and I want to address this. One guy said, he told me that he scratched his mirror polished Invicta watch with a microfiber polishing cloth, and that's absurd. I use microfiber polishing cloths. I have several different mirror polished Invictas. I've used those polishing cloths on those watches for years. They do not scratch that finish. What he probably did was use one of those jeweler's cloths that actually have the solvent on them. They have some sort of material, and they're made for like polishing sterling silver. So you'll take, like, I used to use them on my necklaces over the years. They have like two sides. So you flip it on one side, it's got more of more of an abrasive type of material that I don't know if there's metal in the fibers or what, that you basically are scratching and cleaning the watch, and the other side is a different type of abrasive material, and that you actually mirror polish the watch. So using something like that on something it's not intended for might cause a scratch, but regular microfiber, you'll never scratch a mirror polished watch by Invicta ever. So don't believe that hogwash. Just a stunning watch. They all are. What can I say? And for you guys who like to see side by side, throw this on my other wrist. It's so weird when you wear a watch like this on the wrist, you're not used to wearing it, how large and heavy it feels. It's like you really get desensitized. So you take your pick, guys. Silver, gold, both stunning watches. Man, it's just, you know, it's funny when I come back and re-review these watches and tell you guys how they've held up, you know, whether I still like them. Of course I still like them. If you don't have one of these, you got to get one. Go out today and get one. If you don't have a Bolt Zeus in your collection, you will not be disappointed. But it's funny, after I review these things, I just, you know, if it's something I kind of forget about, and it's like I tend to gravitate more towards gold than I do anything else. God, it just looks so huge on my other wrist. You know, I kind of forget that it's in the safe sometimes, and it's nice to be able to bust these out and re-review them and actually really take the time to sit and not just throw it on your wrist and wear it, but actually sit there and, you know, actually look at the different design aspects of the watch, the different features, and really just appreciate its beauty. I mean, these are exceptional timepieces. All right, guys, Invicta Bolt Zeus. Get it today if you don't have it. Let me know what you guys think of these watches if you have one. You know, be part of the Facebook action too. Find me on Fat Cat Watches on Facebook and join the page. It's a lot of wrist shot actions, people sharing their new purchases, new deals. It's a lot of fun, guys. So definitely check that on out. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Remember, if you're gonna make a purchase, please do it through my links. It does help to support and fund the channel. And guys, thanks again for watching. I can't wait till we hit 10,000 subscribers. I'll put up another video once we get to that milestone. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.